Country people, another one don't come outside in regards to Lincoln Edochie and Kolomenta. This is one of the reasons why I said what I said. I said he was the one that gave Kolomenta the green light. Oh yes. Lincoln gave Kolomenta the green light to drag Queenmay. Lincoln was the person that facilitated lies, even though we know that Kolos added her own to it. But Lincoln was the person that gave her that green light to go after Queenmay Edochie. Oh yes, he did give her. Now, Kolomenta has turned back to drag Yuyu based on the fact that the Yuyu's friend called Kingsley is dragging her. Kolomenta forgot the fact that she's colloquencing on social media, and that can even make things worse for her. And that would make people to be questioning Linkoko. Because whether we like it or not, the way Linkoko is quiet, allowing Kolomenta to constantly drag May, he has just pulled himself out of the drags and leave it just for Queenmay to be handling it. If not for Queenmay's lover, Lincoln is the person that is supposed to come out and address everything he started. Imagine a man, you want to be in a woman's life, you just found yourself a woman. What concerns your ex-wife with what you and the woman wants to be or are trying to be? Why would you not bring your ex-wife to your matter? Why? Because it don't make sense. What is your ex-wife business? You cannot understand. You are in a new relationship. What concerns your ex-wife, her life, with your the new relationship? Why are you involving the woman in your new relationship? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. If you can involve your ex-wife in your new relationship, telling a woman that is old to be your mother a lot about your ex-wife, you can say that against Queenmay. Oh yes. Even though I know that Linkoko did not discuss too much with Kolomenta. But you see, the way Linkoko allowed this woman to know much about his ex-wife is appalling. You know that when you say something to some persons, they know how to twist your words. They will twist it. They will add their own sugar and maggi to it. That is the exact thing that Yinkolos is doing right now. But who gave her the green light? The person that gave Kolomenta the green light is Linkoko. You and your ex-wife divorced peacefully. She did not come to the media to make noise. She did not come to tell the media people that you and her are divorced. She just moved on like that with no noise. Why not go and tell Kolomenta that she called, that your ex-wife called her ex-boyfriend during the time of your marriage, the day you just got married? Got married, sorry guys. You carry matter, put on the table for Yinkolos to carry. She said so many things that I want to read. Those are you guys will understand the reason why I'm angry. I know that the fact that Lincoln has left the woman, something is hurting the woman so much. But sometimes a man needs to have reserve. You and a woman separated. You guys divorced. Leave the woman alone. You are not better if you go about discussing about that woman's life with you, with a new woman you don't even know. This one is not going to give you children. She not dey born again, she don't pass menopause. Why would you take your matter to such a woman? Even if your relationship did not scatter, must you tell that woman about your life? There is something some people don't understand. Be it a woman or a man, the moment you carry your ex-partner and lay that person on the table for your new partner, you are only exposing yourself to that your new partner to deal with you. How? After you finish telling that partner who has his own secrets, or his or her own problems, or red flags, or bad behaviors, after you've exposed what you said your ex-partner did to you, or your ex-wife or ex-husband, that your partner will hold that, and they will cover their bad character. At some point they will cover it. They will want to know you more. Then they will not come back to fight you with the same words you told them. They have their own bad character, but they will keep it. But at the time they want to use it, they will come to use it against you. And that's the exact thing that is happening to Linkoko right about now. All right, I want to read what Yinkolomenta said for many of you to see. All those accounts that Yinkolomenta was using to drag Apple, which is the ex-wife of Linkoko, they've all disappeared the moment Jupiter and Instagram comrades, all of them, started fishing it out. She ran and stopped dragging in the ex-wife of Linko because of what Linkoko facilitated to her, which is very, very wrong. Now, let me read what the Coloquencing woman is saying. I am not supporting Yinkolomenta. No way. God forbid. Go scatter Yinkolomenta. Why I go support her? Let me read. She said, you robbed me in Lincoln. 1. Told me you caught your ex-wife calling her ex-boyfriend on your wedding night. 2. She was on banner. I don't want to call her way. 3. Was not taking care of your daughter to the point I panicked and asked you, why would you leave them with her in Abuja, and paid for you to visit course? According to you, money was an issue. So money was an issue, she said. So she paid. And you had not seen them in a year. 4. You claim your ex was always cheating on you and refusing to allow you to touch her. That is why, even with our age difference, I respected you to the point of allowing you to determine how I spend my money when I visit you. 5. When you told me your father called a meeting to reconcile you and your ex-wife and she never showed, I pointed out the inconsistency in your story. 6. Your friend Kingsley upset because I share with the world that we were trying to get back in September, and your condition was I should get off social media for 3 years. At that time, I begged you to reconsider because I felt I was not a good time and people would think I ran from Mary Aligwe after her cease and desist letter on social media. 7. You people kept calling me grandma and how I looked for a younger man to have kerewa with me. Why God's honest truth is you lied about your age because according to you, it was something I had an issue with, and you did not want to stop my interest in you. It was in May You told me your real age and asked me to forgive you, which I did. Our relationship was not about your bad acting. First, I shared with you I wanted to wait, and we promised only if we planned to be together because you felt waiting was not necessary. Regardless, you and I know it was not a skill issue on your part, and I had lead as you acted like an amateur. Your bedroom skills cannot be the reason I care about you. I watched as people make comments on your post and you keep gloating. Is this a way to regain some manly pride on social media because your ex-wife divorced you? My shower comments was to remind you, as you kept telling me we had never experienced anything like that in your life. I saw you as a vulnerable man who married a mean wife. That is the picture you painted for me, and that is the man I fell in love with. That is the God honest truth, and you know it. Your friend Kingsley came back this week after blocking me in the past. My guess is you both broke, and in time, matters of money will arise as it did in the past. His exchange with me triggered so much, and I am fed up with the show. The fact you come from a prominent Igbo family should not warrant this insult from mostly Igbo women after all you stated you were not interested in Igbo women, and when we connected, you were flirting with African American woman online. My recent chat with your friend this week centered about suggestion I stopped posting about your brother and that I was a good woman, deserving of love. In the past, I suspected this friend shared a video where I was begging you to forgive me, which I had sent to him in June to forward to you after you blocked me. When he texted me this week out of the blue, after asking how you are doing, pounded over everything, I told him off, then block him. Though all this, I have kept making excuses for you, even when you broke our relationship after I told you I was having trust issues and would have you sign a prenup when you get in the US. You blocked me and made a comment online that you had nothing to do with me sharing Queenmay Edochie's number and labeled me a troublemaker. I assure you, except if I had lied about anything and was not good to you, that God you keep calling will judge you, Lincoln Edochie. Not all relationships need to lead to marriage, but the end goal is not to create enmity. However, you and this friend that came back to insult me has gone too far. Like I said, may God judge you and keep me alive to witness it. The Bible always tells us to forgive. Forgive, yes, but I ask God to vindicate me. The pain and shame you met for me in return for the love and care I showed, may you experience it 1,000-fold over. And I saw amen I saw amen. Or she want to say I say amen. She said I saw amen to this. I dislike you with passion. Okay. Now it is becoming clear. Okay. Link Coco's friend told the Incolomenta to stop dragging Queenmay, which I find to be very, very good. He asked Incolomenta to stop talking about you, Edochie, and May's matter. That she should go and focus in her life, because I don't understand. This woman said, Lincoln said he doesn't want you anymore. The family asked him to leave you, and he honestly dumped you. Now you are the one going about, pretending to be fighting for which family now? For the man's junior brother. When the man in question has dumped you, why are you fighting for the junior brother? Did the elder brother ask you to do that? That's to tell you the level of your colomentary character. My only problem with Linkoko is that your ex-wife's business should not be in the ears of your new woman. You see, Sapit Edochie tried to reconcile you and your ex-wife, but she refused to show up, because now she know wetin she don't see for your hand, and nobody will blame her. She refused to show up because she doesn't want to reconcile with you based on what you've done to her that we are not aware of. But taking it to your to your new woman, forgetting that a new person can also be your ex, was the wrongest thing to do. Because right now, Apple is 1,000,000,000% better than Yinkolo Quincy, the same person you thought would be the best. Look at her now washing your lilies outside, saying that when she came to your life, she saw you flirting with black American women. Did your ex-wife come out to tell us anything that happened? No. She mind her business, just like the way she's still minding her business. But you took her down to Inkolos. There's more ways to collect money from old women like Inkolomenta. But don't degrade your ex for a woman like this. Look at her now, running colloquency, just because you came out and you said nonsense to the words that she put out, trying to make people feel like you are begging her. And you said that is absolute nonsense. That has made her wrote all this long paragraph for your sake. You know what you have said against Apple, your ex-wife, and the mother of your children. Have you ever seen her come to the media to drop anything? Some of these things are the key some of you men need to master, so that you will not go and fall a victim, fall in the hands of wrong women that will be worse than your ex, to the extent that you will be ashamed when that person disgraced you. Because what Yinka is doing now is a complete disgrace. Apple is going to be laughing. Yeah, she's going to be laughing. She's going to be laughing at you and the Yinkolo Quincy. Yinkolo Quincy now not get shame again, because the woman don't colo. So now she don't face. That's how they tell people, say, once you are in a relationship, a new relationship, keep your ex matter out of it. Because that person that is coming is not a saint too. Oh yes, because you're going to be shocked when the person will come out with their recolor. This was how you also gave May Edochie out to this Yinkolomenta, that she continued to drag May and has refused to stop dragging Queenmay. Even though we know that she added more Maggi, more sugar, more honey to the things you told her, but at least you told her something against May, and she used it. Now she's also using that one that you told her against your ex-wife against you. She's already used it before against your ex-wife. Now, since you people are no longer together, she's using it against you. Keep your ex matter out of your new relationship. Thank you all so much for watching. Patience Blogs. Like and share. Bye.